So today we're going to give you 5 ways so you can stop butchering your self-awareness. Number one, and the most important one that sounds really easy, but it sounds logical, sounds like something you should do every day, but you're not doing it probably, is be realistic. And why?
Why must you be realistic?
Yes.
That's the question I was going to ask you, actually.
Yeah, be realistic. First of all, if you're trying to improve yourself, let's say in a physical way, because you're watching all these people on Instagram that look amazing and that look ripped and that have the healthy long hair and are wearing this and that and have amazing clothes and are in a
And their skin is
pool.
perfect.
Yeah, their skin is perfect and they don't have a wrinkle and they don't have anything wrong with them. Be realistic. They're doing this for a living. Number one, that's the number one reason you should be thinking about. Like, if you want to look good, first of all, the realistic way of looking at it is I want to be healthy. So, be realistic. Are you doing this for a living, or are you coming out of your whatever, your job or school or whatever you're doing in life, and then buy it like on a second basis, you're trying to look like them. They're doing this every day. It's like comparing yourself to a financial guy. Why don't I know how to invest money and be in the stocks? Because you're not doing that for a living. They're doing that for a
Or you
living.
haven't practiced it as much as they did, or they don't.
Yeah.
You don't have the right circumstances in your life yet.
Circumstances are also very important. Be realistic. Okay, let's talk facts here, and they're crude, realistic facts that I would always tell my patients. How does your background look? Like, how does your mom and your dad look? I'm not being mean, I'm being realistic. Do you come from a very skinny family? Or you have the tendency of being a little bit bigger? Are your bone structure, are your bones bigger than other people's? Like you have bigger hips or bigger, broader shoulders or whatever. If you come from a family that looks like that, you're not going to look like the skinny girl that probably has an eating disorder or something going on. So be realistic. How do you look like? What are your possibilities of looking like the people you're looking at, right?
And just because you're not like those people doesn't mean you don't have other skills or other good points about yourself.
Even physically speaking, you can look good, but you're going to look good, realistically speaking, by your own means.
Right.
Like,
and there's tons of people out there that would appreciate that.
And there are limitations. There are limitations. There always will be limitations. So if I am comparing myself to whatever, I'm never going to look like that person because I'm not that person. So realistically speaking, how much time can I work out every day? How good am I in my diet? Because also those people, and there's a lot of people that put that out in TikTok and everything, what they eat in a daily basis. Are you eating like them? Are you putting all the effort into daily doing the shake, the this, the that, the cup with peanut butter and chia? And of course not. We're people that have things to do. So we can't do that. So you gotta be realistic and be like, okay, maybe I won't look that ripped, but I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be in a healthy body mass index, whatever. And I'm gonna feel good about what I do because
what you're really saying, though, sorry to interrupt, but what you're really saying is don't compare yourself to those unrealistic expectations on social media. That's
ding,
number two.
Ding, ding, You just went to number 2. Thank you for the intro. Number 2.
That's what you were going into,
yes.
weren't you?
Number 2, limit comparison triggers.
Right.
The more you compare yourself to other people, the less you're gonna be enough. Because you're not those people. I'm not the girl that I follow on Instagram that only does that. I'm not them. I'm maybe if I see, because it's poison. It's poison. Even I, that I'm talking about it, sometimes in my head I'm like, oh, I would like to. No. Wait a second. I'm not even their age. So, of course not. Stop comparing yourself. The more you compare yourself to others, the more harm you do to yourself. Why don't you compare yourself to where you started and to where you're now? That's a healthy thing to do. Like when I started working out, I remember I couldn't even lift like 5 pounds. I was weak. And now I'm doing better. I feel stronger. I feel more agile. Like compare yourself to whatever you've been doing and to the progress you've achieved, not to other people. You're not them.
How do you start that though? How do you get yourself into limiting the triggers when the triggers are in your hand, in your face all day long, all the
Follow
time?
other things or limit yourself. If you're in a position right now that doing that is hurting yourself, then stop going into the rabbit hole. Like the more obsessed we are about our self-image, the more we want to find the way to become perfect. But if you're going through all these Instagram accounts and if you're going through all this social media people that do that for a living, you're only like butchering yourself. That's why the title is that. You're just butchering yourself because you're not them.
I think you gotta know too that when you're doing this, when you're trying to limit yourself, don't try to be perfect in that either.
No.
Like don't try to be perfect in limiting yourself on this stuff because we all relapse in ways. And like I think I have a good self-awareness. I think I've worked on it over the last 5 to 10 years. And I still fall into bad habits sometimes. But the more I practice getting out of those bad habits or recognizing that I'm getting into those bad habits, like trying to limit my triggers on social media or something, like trying to compare myself to someone else, I'm getting better at bouncing back. You know what I mean? But I think people want it to be perfect right away. They want it to be 100% perfect and they never want to relapse.
How do you stop those triggers? I mean, I'm going to be honest. I come from a difficult background of myself. If you want to know about it, write it in the comments and I'll make an episode of that. I'm not talking about that today. But how do you limit that? Okay, even that I'm talking about this, like practice what you preach, but it's not as easy. Sometimes I go into social media or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and I see these perfect bodies and women doing exercises and I'm like, oh man, I want to look like that. But instead of thinking that, I try to change it to, I want to look like that. I know I can't because honestly, I'm realistic. I'm not going to put all those hours in the gym and I don't have the time to do the perfect meal plan. So I changed my topic to, she looks so good. She's doing a very good job. I admire her. That must be tiring because it must be. But I'm doing good in what I'm doing.
But then you see her and then there's someone else that's doing well, maybe just as well as her, that's doing something opposite and saying don't do those things. So there's like contradictions.
Also. So you're never going to find the perfect formula. What can you do? Right. What worked for me, this is my experience and I think it's kind of yours. What can work is go to a fitness person, a nutriologist that knows about fitness, a coach, a good person. Don't go to those freaking people that have 3 months of study and tell you to pop this and pop that and take pills, and that's a bad way to do it. But go to a person who knows how to do it, and then you'll get a plan, and they'll tell you, okay, how many times are you going to work out a day? That's what happened to me. I went to a coach. He studied a career and everything. He's very good, and he's also a nutriologist. And he said, okay, if you're going to only work out 3 days a week, because that's the time you have after work and after having a life, a regular life, not an influencer life,
right,
then I'm going to be honest with you. You're not going to look ripped. Because if you want to get there, you would have to work out at least 4 or 5 days a week, hard, intense workouts, and you would have to eat this. And when I saw the meal plan, I was like, how am I going to achieve that? Like, at that point, I was obsessed about looking the way the influencers look. But after a little bit of, a lot of work towards myself, that's another point. If you're really struggling, look for help. It's not, sometimes it's rooted deeper. But after that, I realized that, okay, so it's like buying a car. I can't afford that car. Which one is the best one better? Okay, I can buy that one and I'm good with that one.
For me, it was more like leasing the car, where I would try different cars, which was my exercise routine or eating plan or whatever. And it took me years to figure out like the
Yeah.
journey I've been
Trial
on
and
for
error,
how
trial and
I
error.
was almost 300 pounds in 2010.
Yeah.
And this 15 years later, I'm still working on myself and the way I think about working, like my fitness routine and my eating routine and whatever changes.
Oh yeah.
So I'm still leasing those cars over the
Oh
years.
yeah.
I'm still
and you're
trying
still
things
trying to see
out.
which one you like.
Some things work for me, some things work for your nutritionist or whatever.
I was like at least, if we're talking pounds, like at least 30 pounds below my weight. And I thought that starving myself and doing cardio was going to do the trick, and it doesn't. So you gotta trial and error the fuck out of it until you get to a point where you understand your body, understand your time, your limitations, your how much you're gonna be willing to put into it. And even the influencers, if you look into it and you do some research, they've been through a roller coaster to get where they are right now, the spotlight, the star
They're
of the
still
show.
on the roller coaster.
And there still are. Like there's this influencer that I follow that I like. I don't remember her name right now, but if you want it, I can write it down. Let me know. She just had a baby and she's struggling because she said that she's never looked different than ripped. So she's like, oh, I like her because she's very conscious about it. But she admitted that she's struggling.
Right.
Because for the longest time she's looked perfect and now she's trying to bounce back and she's saying, I don't have time. I have a baby now.
Right.
So I'm trying, even though this is my job to make videos and show you how you should look and how you should work out and everything, I'm struggling because now I have something else to do, which is a child. So that's the realistic part of it.
The influencer struggle is maybe another topic we should talk about.
Which bring us to point number 3.
Right. But what I was saying, hold on. What I was saying though, is that like for them, social media dictates their life.
Yeah.
The things they do are molded by what people want to watch, what people want to see.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the things they talk about, the things they do, and how they do it can really, if you see them from who they were to who they are now, if they've been doing it for a while, they're completely different people because they've been molded.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you start a new job, it's the same thing. You kind of change in the ways of the people that work there, the environment, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, number 3.
So this influencer was like that. She was super skinny and thought that cardio was a way. Like, so if you're stuck there, like, oh, I go to the gym and I do this and I do that and I see no improvement. You need to change the formula. You need to try another car. So that's the point of it. Like, be gentle to yourself, with yourself, and don't give up, but don't make it an obsession. It can become a very bad obsession and trigger other things like eating disorders and dysmorphia and things like that we can talk about in another episode also. Number 3. Stop attacking yourself.
Stop attacking yourself. Yes.
And stop being so hard to yourself. That's not going to take you anywhere. Attacking yourself and constantly repeating, I'm not good enough, I'm not achieving it, I'm trash, I'm this, I'm that. That horrible voice in your head that becomes a monster and attacks you all day long is the worst poison you can get towards yourself if you're trying to get somewhere. Because instead of making you go somewhere, it's just gonna slow you down.
Yeah.
And put your expectation of how you should look up at the top of the hill.
I'm sure many people that are watching or listening to this right now have such a deep rooted voice in their head that's just pounding them down every single day.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking more right now about self-awareness, physically speaking, than other ways. Like in the other episode, if you want to watch it, it's more about expectations about other things. But self-awareness, are you that kind of person that you're in the mirror and you're telling yourself, oh my God, this and that, and you're pinching yourself and this skin, and oh, my thighs are too big and I don't have the big butt, and now, oh my God, my boobies are too tiny. And are you attacking yourself? Are you doing that? That's what I mean about it. I mean, you can change that a little bit by changing the way you talk to yourself. Like, instead of saying, oh, my thighs are so big, I know you're gonna say like, yeah, but I don't want that. Wait. My thighs are very big and they're horrible and they're gross. Why don't you say, my thighs take me places and my thighs are healthy legs that stand up every day to get me from point A to point B. And one day I'll shape them maybe in a realistic, healthy way. You got to change your way of thinking, because the more you attack yourself, the more you get nowhere. Like the monster, the more you... Okay, I see it this way. For me, attacking yourself is like feeding an inner monster. And the more you feed it, the more it grows. Instead of getting you somewhere, it's just crushing you. It'll just grow and grow. But if you talk yourself in a different way, you might get places.
You can't just sweep that under the rug, though. You can't sweep the way you talk to yourself under the rug.
No,
because you'll be walking on a wobbly floor. You know what I mean?
No, and that's also, I mean, we're giving you 5 tips, but you might like point 0, tip number 0 is go to therapy if you're not feeling good towards yourself. These things will help you if you have a healthy relationship with yourself, healthy-ish.
You can practice them to get a healthier relationship with yourself.
But if there's something deeper going on, no matter how many videos you see, you need therapy. You need to catch the root again of what's going on in yourself that's triggering that you need to do this and you need to do that. I need to look like this. I need to look like that. Why? Why aren't you good enough for yourself? Why do you think that if you change physically, you're going to be this amazing person? And then people are going to be like, oh, bravo. And you're going to have...
No one's coming.
No.
No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to tell you that you're fantastic.
And having a boyfriend because you have a beautiful body is not going to change how you think about yourself.
No one's going to come and make you feel better about yourself, nor should they have to.
No.
It shouldn't be anyone else's job.
No.
It's your job.
You need it
solely.
That's a very important point. I mean, you really need to offer someone if you think that looking better is going to make you... make people come towards you, and then you'll have a good couple or whatever. You'll find someone if that's your case, and if not, no one's gonna come save you. You're not a princess that needs saving. You need to save yourself and then offer that beautiful self to another person who is healthy also and who will appreciate it.
You're not a princess or an ogre waiting for it to be saved.
Exactly. Whatever. I'm not judging. Whatever you want to be.
No, I was trying to think of like for the men.
No, or a prince, bro. A prince. They don't have to be ogres. They can be prince.
Okay.
No, but or having a beautiful girlfriend is not gonna change the way people think about you. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, look, I have this beautiful woman, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh, wow. No,
a lot of people just get jealous in that case.
Of course.
So your responsibility is to practice with yourself.
Be gentle with yourself.
Be slow.
Stop attacking yourself. Be nice to yourself. Like, the nicer you're to yourself and the more you're in peace with yourself, the easier the way is going to be. I'm not telling you don't exercise, don't become ripped, don't become this. I'm not. If that's what you want, go for it. Just be realistic that it's going to take a while and it's going to take a lot of effort, and that's not going to change the monsters you might have in your head.
I always knew that I wasn't going to be ripped. I didn't have the want nor the genetics to be completely ripped.
The genetics.
But I was okay with that, even from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just want to be healthy.
But you feel good about yourself right now.
I don't want to be 300 pounds having a hard time walking.
I don't want to be a skinny twig walking that has no energy.
Right. That's kind of on the... we were
on the extremes. Yeah. And I was ripped at some point. And I think that's when I made peace with myself of saying, fuck this, it's too much work. Oh. Do I really want it? No, I have another job. I have another job, and I have a family, and I have this and I have that. So thank you. I tried it. Thank you, body, for giving me the possibility of getting there. So I was kind to myself. And then I was like, I'm good in a middle point. I look good for myself. I'm happy with myself. I'm healthy. I'm not ripped, but I'm very good with myself. You know?
I think this tip is probably the number one tip out of this whole video.
Could be, depending on where people are, you know?
Depending where they are.
Yeah. I mean, number one for us can be number 3.
I think at this point, you know, a lot of people that sabotage themselves or attack themselves, what I've noticed, I don't know if I'm right or not, is that they're never really fully ready to tell themselves the truth. Therefore, therapy doesn't necessarily help all the time, because you have to be truthful with yourself.
That's another episode. But yeah, if you're not being truthful with yourself, what are you hiding? What are you hiding from?
The
You know?
truth. You're hiding from the truth.
Yeah.
And it might seem scary at the time, but a lot of times it might hurt, the truth. But when you let it out, you let it free.
Yeah.
Especially with a therapist or some, like, you know, a qualified therapist, you can really do magic, I think.
Yeah. And then when you do that, that's why I insist so much on therapy. When you do that, things start unfolding in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
When you're not trying to do things for the wrong reason, then everything falls into place beautifully, like magic.
Yeah.
But going there, getting there, it's very hard.
Sometimes it's like a jungle, and you got to find your machete and machete.
More than that, it's
and
like
chop down.
Have you ever seen that meme? Maybe I'll put it in the video. Maybe if I find it, and if we do, if not, I'll put it in the comments if you want to see it. It's like a ball of yarn, and it's all tangled, horribly tangled, and there's a person with the ball of yarn in their head talking to the therapist, and the therapist is pulling a thread and making a nice ball.
Right.
That's what therapy is. Like the mess you have in your head, you need to understand it in order to have a beautiful ball of yarn that you can use for another reason.
But you have to be willing.
Yeah, you have to be willing, and you have to understand why you're doing that.
So what's our next
point? Number four, which is a little bit of what we've covered, but in another way. Avoid the all or nothing thinking.
I jumped ahead earlier.
Yeah, you did. You keep jumping to my. Here they are. Read them. Stop jumping. But no, they're all connected.
I need my glasses.
In the end, they're all connected. The all or nothing thinking, where you are like, either I'm gonna look ripped, or I don't want to exercise at all, or I'm gonna go all the way down to becoming a fat lard. Why?
Yeah.
Like.
Because everyone wants it now. They want it now. Everything.
We're in a generation where things are delivered fast. But you want to look for something, it comes. You want to order food, it comes. Blah 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 blah.
Food and products, yeah, they come, but nothing else comes.
You want information,
overnight.
It's here.
True.
You want to learn how to fix a car, you YouTube it and you fix it.
But what I noticed though is the best videos, not the best because they're horrible advice, but the videos that get the most views is how to make money overnight, how to lose 10 pounds in 3 days.
Why do you think people go to coaches instead of therapists? Because the coaches promise you that they'll fix you, or they'll make you feel better about yourself in a session or 2 or 3.
I mean, I'm sure there's some coaches that are good at what they do.
If you have a little bit of therapy done before, otherwise they just sensibilize you to a point where they break you.
Some people are predators and they just want your money. Yes.
Because what they do is that ball of yarn that takes time to unfold, they just cut it, and they give you the pieces, and they're all cut, and you don't know what to do with them.
It's even worse now.
Yeah, because you don't even work with them.
But everyone wants things now.
Everyone wants things now.
That's
and
what we
they
said
want
earlier.
And they put their achievements like high. Right. They're like, I want to look like this, and if it's not like this, I don't want anything.
It's okay.
So I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
It's okay to I noticed that when I start doing things, losing weight, starting a business, investing, you name it, all the things I've done over the time of my life. It was like at the beginning, I was always making 1 step forward, 2 steps back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Those steps back are okay for you to do. Like those 2 steps back is part of the process.
But everyone goes through that. I mean,
yeah, but people do 2 steps back maybe once or twice, and they're like, that's it. I'm just going to be the fat lard on the couch. I give up.
How many times did you try to lose weight before you got to where you are?
I'm still trying. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to improve my health.
Yeah.
It's just easier now. It's maybe 2 steps forward, 1 step back now instead of the other way around when I first started.
For me, it took me, I'm going to say 15 years to get where I am today, which is a healthy place where I accept, like myself, and I don't want to change everything about me. Because before it was like, no, this, no, oh, this little skin here, no, it can't move when I do this. It can't. And I would pinch my stomach, and I would be like, there's this much. There's this much. No, I gotta get rid of it. It's gotta be perfect. But then you gotta go to the other steps. Stop attacking yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others, and be realistic. You have skin. You have to have fat. You have to have everything. If you're gonna be a regular person living a regular life, you can be healthy, but you don't have to look like a freaking Barbie. You're okay. But the all or nothing thinking is the way of thinking that attacks yourself, like makes you attack yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not achieving what I needed. I've started working out a month ago and I only lost 1 pound. What the hell? No, I'm not good enough. So you go back to the other steps. You start attacking yourself. You compare more yourself to other TikTokers, because now you're going to be searching for other ways to exercise, and you're going to be not realistic, being like, okay, now I'm going to starve myself and I'm going to lose this many pounds and I'm just going to drink protein and that's going to make me look better. And you start like going into this maze that's going to take you nowhere. So you got to stop, like put the brake in the car, like
I still go into the maze nowadays. But the thing is sometimes
you don't go deep.
Well, if I do, like, I have a YouTube channel and I've been working on it for the last like 10 months, 8 months, whatever, you know. There's some weeks that I'm completely burnt out. And a lot of people talk about YouTube burnout. It's real.
We can talk about burnout in another
What I do nowadays, I mean, I've been doing YouTube on and off for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, more than 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I've stopped because I was burning myself out for years, and then I got back into it. And sometimes I'll be burnt out for 2, 3, 4 days. And I try not to beat myself up in it, but I know I'll come back. You know what I mean?
Like, you've done the work. I mean, what we're saying sounds easy, but it's not. You've done the work, and that's how you can rebound back into reality.
But it's taken me 10 years to get there.
But it's stretching the
right?
like a rubber band. Like, see, if you stretch it too much, it'll break.
It's
and if you don't,
same as working out. I don't, like, recently I've been working out a lot, and I'm really enjoying it, and my routine's a lot different than it used to be.
But you're not looking to look ripped.
But no, it's not even about ripped. It's just about
how healthy you feel, and how healthy.
But it's what my point was is that I still burn out in these ways too. Sometimes I don't go to the gym for a month.
And it's okay. It's also okay to take yourself a break.
Right.
Give yourself a break. It's okay to take a break. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're not gonna immediately bloat to a ball if you don't go to the gym once or twice, or if you work out a little bit less because one day you're tired and you don't feel that. Sometimes I go to the gym and I'm like, series number 2, and I'm like, I'm done, I'm tired. So you gotta also listen to your body and be like, okay, today I did this much. Thank you, body, again, for letting me doing it. And tomorrow will be maybe a better day.
Okay, think back to something that you worked on like this. What was the best? For me, it's taking a break with myself.
Yeah.
And trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't be. Nothing's perfect. What kind of tip would you have for people out there that, you know, maybe you did something that kind of changed the way you thought? Like, how did you get to this point of thinking this way?
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Tip number 5.
Wow, I'm good at this.
You're good. We didn't practice it, eh? We didn't practice it, I must admit. Tip number 5. Talk to yourself as if you were talking to a friend, or even better. This is for me. That's what answers your question. Talk to yourself as if you were talking to the version of your child self. How do you say it? Sorry, English is not my.
Your child. I mean, English is my first language. I'm not too sure how to say that either.
Like your inner child.
Yeah, there you go.
What I do.
Hold on. Sorry. Sorry, I've kind of.
Maybe we're going to be sick. What I do is when I'm being mean to myself and I can't stop the train of thought that's taking me on a roller coaster of madness towards myself, and I'm attacking myself and I'm being mean to myself and I'm like, I'm not good enough. I'm not achieving what I want. I'm not doing this good enough. I just did two freaking sets of workout and a blah 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 blah, and and I sometimes, and maybe you'll identify in this way of thinking, sometimes I'm very mean to myself. I'm very mean. I can be the meanest person to myself, towards myself.
I think we all are the meanest person
Oh
to
yeah,
ourselves.
you're ugly, you're this, you're that, you're blah 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 blah. So you start attacking yourself in horrible ways. What I do is I picture myself as a kid, and I do this for therapy in a lot of different aspects of life. When you're stuck there, like being harsh towards yourself, picture yourself as a kid. Imagine McCrae when he was 5 years old. I imagine myself when I was 5 or 3 years old. We have a almost 2-year-old. Will you talk to him like that?
No.
Will you tell him he's stupid, he's not
No,
good
never.
enough, he's freaking fat, he's
Even
ugly,
if he's 50 years old.
he's lazy, he's horrible, he's blah 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 blah. Name it. Whatever you're telling yourself, name it. Will you tell him that? Will I tell myself that? A little Sharon?
No.
I wouldn't. That would be horrible.
No.
So why are you telling yourself now that? Or if you're talking to a friend, if you're giving advice to your friend and your friend comes to you, your friend being you in a mirror, but we're going to say this, your best friend, picture your best friend. Will you go to your best friend and you come to me and you're like, hey, I feel lately that I have a little bit more fat. I don't look like I should. My face, my hair, my this, my that. I've been struggling with my hair lately because I had a kid and I lost almost half my hair. What will you tell me if I come to you and I tell you, oh, my hair is horrible? It's horrible. I hate it.
Every time you say that, I say you're the most beautiful woman in the world.
Because you're in love with me. But if I was your best friend, which I am, okay, I know. If I was just your friend and I came to you and I said, oh my God, my hair is horrible, this and that, I'm struggling and I feel ugly and I don't know what to do. Look, there's hair here and here. And what would you tell me? Does it matter?
I mean, no matter what I tell you, you're still going to think.
This is not a test.
No, I'm just saying. Well, you're still going to think that way no matter what. I mean, we tell our friends, no.
No, but sometimes we look for reassurance in other people.
Uh-huh.
Here, you need to look for reassurance within yourself.
Yeah.
When I go to you and I say my hair looks horrible, and you're like, no, it doesn't. I mean, it looks different because I have one long hair here, one short hair here, and I'm going to chop it and that's it. But when I tell you that and you tell me, no, it doesn't. You're okay. No one noticed. No, there's a killer song that would say, no one gives a damn about your hair.
She's a killer fan.
If you want to talk about it. That's
completely another
different
podcast
channel.
You can start.
But if Random Flowers is listening, please talk to me one day. I need to make a tattoo with your signature. So, if you're thinking that your hair is just going to be the only thing that people are looking at, it's not. When you talk to yourself, what advice would you give if you were your own friend? We're not going to sugarcoat things. We're not going to sugarcoat. Like, I'm not telling you to go to the mirror and tell, oh, you look perfect, you're beautiful. What matters the most is the way you're inside and your beautiful feelings. Yeah, that's very, 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 very important. More important than you think. But it's also important how you look.
But be realistic, number one.
Exactly, number one, be realistic. You're putting yourself the effort, you're putting yourself in the gym every day or every now and then, and you're being realistic and you're trying and you're doing and you're doing and you're doing and you're doing. Talk to yourself in a nice way. That's what I would tell myself. Like, if I was my friend, what advice would I give my friend? Okay, maybe you have a little bit of overweight right now. Don't ever tell that to your friend. That'll kill you. But if they're really looking for realistic answers, and maybe people don't like that about me, that I'm very realistic and I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. Or if you're looking good, I'll go and tell you, what are you talking about? You look perfect. But if you really want to get there, what are you going to do about it? Like, talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend, or even better, because that works for me in a better way. Talk to yourself as if you were talking to your inner child. Don't be mean.
I still separate that Yeah, I do the inner child thing, yes. But when the thoughts come up, I separate the thoughts as a different part of me. Where
How?
sometimes, there's if I catch myself thinking bad things about myself, I'll be like, "Oh, you're cute. Look at you over there trying to be all tough or whatever." So I kind of separate that as a different part of myself, the same as the child, right? So it's like
Yeah.
it's almost like a three
Whatever works for you.
dimensional.
Oh yeah.
For me,
whatever.
that's kind of what I have. Me, I have the way I talk to myself. I have my inner child. Maybe I have multiple personalities.
Oh my god.
No.
No, but it works. Whatever works for you, whatever technique works for you. We can talk about it. I would like to talk about this in another episode. But for me, the inner child.
We have a lot of other
Oh
episodes.
yeah. Hang in there. We will and write down whatever you want to hear, whatever we said. Like, oh, talk more about this and elaborate on that, and we'll do it. But for me, what it works, I see my issues that I had. Thankfully, I can say I had. I mean, they're always there because for me, I had deep issues, deep issues. And for me, they were like a monster, a big monster. The more you talk to that monster, the bigger it becomes. It's like feeding a monster. The more you feed it,
the more you ignore that monster, the bigger it becomes too. That's why I say, "Oh, you're cute. Look at you."
You gotta feed the monster. Instead of starving it, you think that you need to starve the monster. No, you gotta feed it.
You gotta pay attention to the monster.
Exactly. The more attention you pay to the monster, the smaller it's gonna get. But don't kid yourself. It's never gonna go away. Never. It's gonna live here in your shoulder, your monster, your insecurity, your whatever it is, your inner thoughts.
Your addiction, your thoughts, your little person.
The thoughts, the insecurities, the trauma, the whatever. It's gonna live
all the way up the arm.
like a bunch of birds. They're gonna live.
Little birds.
They're gonna live in your shoulder. But the more you feed them, the more you look at them and be like, okay, what do you want? What are you talking about? What do you need today? The more you talk to them, even though you think you have multiple personalities or you're schizophrenic.
No, I'm not.
The more you talk to your monster, the more you pay attention to it, the more it'll be okay. And it won't grow.
Here's an analogy. It's like your arm is like the wire.
Yeah, full of birds.
All the birds.
Yeah.
But they come to eat.
Yes.
And if you don't eat them, they stay.
I love
it.
And
if you don't feed them,
they
stay.
I love it. You feed them and they fly away.
They fly away. They'll come back later.
I love it.
They will come back.
Yes.
Right?
They always come back.
Yeah.
Always. Oh, I
like
love
that?
it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to use it in therapy now. I love it. And it's true. The more you feed them, the more they leave. If you ignore them, they'll pile up until they're forcing you to go to the ground. And you got to pay attention to that. And for that, you need to talk to them. You need to talk to yourself the way you would talk to a kid or the way you would talk to a friend. Like, for a friend, and we're going to do a recap of all the steps.
So they're really parrots.
Tiny parrots. Yes. Or tiny monsters.
I imagine
like to call them monsters.
Little bluebirds, tiny monsters with wings.
Yeah, for me they're monsters or bats. I'm a little bit. See, I'm wearing Marceline, the vampire queen. So yeah, I'm more a little bit dark. So the way you would talk to them would be, you talk to yourself in a realistic way. You tell your friend, stop comparing yourself to blah blah Wanda in TikTok because she does that for a living. Be realistic. You don't do that for a living. So stop attacking yourself because it's not going to get you anywhere. And avoid the all or nothing thoughts. You're not going to... Are you going to do that for a living? Good for you. You're going to be ripped. But you got to get there. Mm-hmm. How are you going to get there? Are you willing to put all the work into it? No, my friend. You're not willing to do that, right? So that's the way you need to talk to yourself. I just talked to myself. He was myself. So that's the example of what you need to do. Or in the other example that I like, the child, like the kid is crying there, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. Are you going to go talk to the kid? You stupid kid, you're not good enough. Yeah.
Some people do talk to kids like that. That's
don't
horrible.
Talk to your kids like that. Go to therapy if you need to talk to a kid like that. So if you're going to talk to a kid like that, you need to go to therapy like yesterday. But what would you say to a kid that's crying? You would be very gentle towards it. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, come here, let's fix this. It's gonna be okay.
Right.
It's gonna be fine. We'll fix this together, and that's what you need to do. Fix it. Just fix it. In a way, you get to a healthy place. And getting to a healthy place takes a lot of work, but it's freeing. It's super freeing. The energy, the effort you're going to put into going into therapy or working with your birds and your demons and your monsters is going to eventually be freeing, and it's going to get you to beautiful places if you want to get there. If you want to be a victim and be like, oh, nothing good happens to me. And, oh, no. But all you're saying, yes, sounds good, but I'm filling the blanks. Then you need to watch the episode about being a victim that we'll make next time. Because if you have a victim personality and a victim way of thinking, you're never gonna get anywhere.
Never.
And you need to work on that.
Never get anywhere.
No matter how many tips you listen to, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Even if Hollywood shows that you can be a victim in every single movie,
Guess
you'll
what?
finally get the man, or you'll finally save the princess. It's not true. Hollywood's not real. Don't believe Hollywood victimizing
or Disney.
Victimness, victim,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Victim. So that is that.
Yeah, our little monster, speaking of little monsters, our little monster is up again.
He means our son. He's here. He looks like a monster in a monitor. Yeah, okay. So
let's recap these five
tips. Be realistic, number one. Whatever order you want to use them. Number 2.
Stop.
No, that's number 3.
Sorry.
Limit comparison triggers.
Comparison triggers. So I can't even read.
He doesn't know how to read.
I don't even know how to read.
But it's okay. I
Keep
love
going.
him anyway.
Keep going.
Number 3. You do it.
Avoid all or nothing thinking.
That's number 4, but it doesn't matter. We don't judge here. We just listen. Number 3, stop attacking yourself. You know what? The order is insignificant.
True.
Because for me,
maybe
number
that's what
3,
my brain's doing.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to teach you. Nothing is a
I
coincidence.
did that
here.
on purpose.
Yeah, I know. I have you back. Whatever order is better for you. And number 5, talk to yourself as you would talk to a friend or as you would talk to your inner child. When you're attacking yourself, pull the brake. Irks? What am I doing? Be kind to yourself. Stop attacking yourself. And if you can't stop attacking yourself, then there are inner things that you need to work on that are deeply rooted. And please love yourself enough to do some therapy and dig into those problems, because your life is going to improve.
Be kind and patient to yourself.
Yeah. It takes time. Everything takes time. Nothing's quick. When you're talking about psychology, self-improvement, body image, it takes time. Be aware.
Professional help.
Yeah. Be aware that it's going to take time, but it's going to be worth it. And the faster you start working on yourself, the faster you're going to get to where you want to be. So start today. Talk to someone. Look for therapy. It'll feel good. I swear to God, it'll feel good. Go to a group if you don't have money. If you don't have enough money, you're going to be like, yeah, but I don't have money to go to a therapist. There are groups. There are help groups. Do whatever. Talk to a friend that you think is in a good position, and
sometimes that can
ask
be a
for
little,
advice a little bit. I don't know.
Sometimes that can be a little toxic, but if you don't know,
or a family member, I don't know. But they're not professionals. I would always say ask for professional help.
And we're not professionals either, so just remember that. Well, you are, but these talks are not purposely done for professional. No. It's just for.
I mean, this comes from knowledge. What we're telling you comes from knowledge. I'm a psychologist, and he's very, very smart.
But this is just a fun talk, an educational talk.
Yeah, we're not giving you therapy right here. No. We're just pointing you to the way you should go, and that's getting professional help always.
And the last tip, if the professional help, you don't seem that it works, you could always pull something from somebody, but go and find another person.
Yep.
Don't quit on that. Yeah. It's the same thing. Don't quit.
Also, psychologists, they're not always fit for you. I went through a lot of psychologists before I found the ones that really helped me. So be patient on that too. If you don't click with the first one, go to the second. It's trial and error, even with psychologists and professional helpers. So be patient and be kind to yourself, please.
And if you haven't listened to our last episode, you can go check it out. Either if you're listening, you can go find it on whatever platform you're listening to. It's a little bit connected. Or if you're watching the video, I'm going to put it right here for you to take a look at it. Thank you for watching, and that was a good episode.
Thank you.